run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Complete to
nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Mayfield down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Wentz. This is intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Pollard, and this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Here's Pollard. And he'll lose lose yardage here, back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. He'll get that complete to his tight end Komet. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Run for Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Wentz. That's complete. Okuebunam. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
The 19-yard line.
Now Wentz. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Know where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This will be fielded at the 17. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete right side to Kmet. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
First down, Chicago.
First down, Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man, it's Preston Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Chicago.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, Oh, it's a great chance. It can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big gainer.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Bears first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Pollard again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Complete to
Preston Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake into football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Tonight's final